Okay, so what I wanted to take a look at here is a a paladin farming run in Stratholme. This is an old video, by the way, from Spacious. The reason why I want to check this video out is that this one right here is post-nerf Stratholme farming, and I've seen part of this video, by the way, just to like confirm what this is. And in the TBC right now on the PTR, we have something which is basically a knockdown mechanic, which is supposed to be stopping paladins from farming and dungeon farming, like Stratholme, for example. And this video right here will showcase why it is still possible to do, even after the anti-boosting mechanics, the knockdown mechanics, which everybody is freaking out right now about that, because, paladins will no longer be able to do Stratholme. Well, this video right here might showcase that it might still be possible. We'll see.
I'm just gonna basically let it play out. I'm not really gonna do a voiceover or a guide on how to do it. Everyone knows how to farm Stratholme. I'm sure already there are thousands of videos on YouTube about how to farm Stratholme. This is just me putting out a video about farming Stratholme post-nerf. I just wanted to get this out there onto the internet and onto my channel just to let people know that it's still possible in case they were really struggling with it or anything and they wanted to take something from this video and use it for themselves. It's still possible and it's still not bad. You can still...
Now, here's the thing, right? On the PTR right now, we don't have level 70 templates unless that changes in the few days in between me reacting to this right now and uploading the video for it. But based on that, we can't test this to a super high length on the PTR at the moment, unless you go through the trouble of leveling up a paladin from level 60 to 70, and then farming pre-farming Abyss as well at level 70 and then try it out. But basically, in the past, paladins would pull the entire Stratholme in one pull. After the nerf, you basically don't do that. You focus on a few smaller pulls where you're still killing a lot of mobs, by the way, and looting a bunch of stuff, but you're just not pulling the entire dungeon in one pull. As you can see right here as well, he's basically 3 minutes in so far. And this is the first one, the first pull.
Get around 300 to 400 gold per hour. It's just you have to play a little bit differently. You really have to watch your combat timer, and it's very helpful to have a weak orb.
And like he says, it's still between 300 and 400 gold per hour, and that is using the old TBC economy. On Anniversary, this is probably going to be even more as well, if you auction whatever you can. So bring enchanting, disenchanted greens, you can sell orbs, you can sell all of the shards you're getting, and the essences as well from disenchanting. There's going to be a lot of gold, man.
That tells you when you get to the 1 minute mark, because that's when the mob starts stunning, and it's very useful to also do smaller pulls and try to get them down before that 1 minute timer so that you don't get stunned. So this is still a doable farm, and a lot of people are already doing it, and they're doing it much better than I am. So if you're looking to optimize your strat farm, then this is not the video for you. This is more of just kind of like a showcase for all the people who said that strat is no longer doable. Here's a video proof.
Yeah, and it's like history is repeating itself, because back then as well, when this nerf came, everyone was like, oh, paladin farming will no longer be a thing. And we're seeing that happen now as well. The nerfs came, which is literally the same nerfs that we had in the Wrath pre-patch, which is when this video is made, by the way, like at the end of TBC, or the Wrath pre-patch when the anti-boosting mechanics came into the game the first time. These are the same mechanics that we have now as well on the TBC PTR. So this right here just showcases like that paladin farming is possible and shows you how to do it as well.
Otherwise, so enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video that I don't know what it will be, but yep, rest assured I will be making more. So just stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.
We're just gonna watch a couple of pulls here, by the way, just to showcase like how long the pulls are and everything. So as you can see here, he's pulling a lot of mobs, and he's basically showing you a session. Like, he's 40 seconds in right now, right? You basically want to start the kill phase as soon as you can, and you want to avoid the 1 minute mark. In 11 seconds from now, 9 seconds, 8, the mobs are going to start knocking him down and stunning him. So you want to get the mobs as low as you can before that happens, because yes, even after being stunned, you can still do some DPS through consecration, you can still heal yourself through blocking. It's not game over if you get stunned, but here as well, it's not like you always get stunned. You can dodge them, you can use resilience gear to like not be stunned all the time. So here as well, the entire pull was basically a 1 minute 20 seconds pull, and did not get knocked down once according to what I could see. So instead of pulling the entire dungeon in one big pull, you're pulling mobs for about 40 seconds and then doing a kill phase. So you have about 5 or 6 kill phases per run, I think. And yeah, it's just smaller pulls, faster kills, is what this means. Now, I will say, I'm going to have a video on my main channel as well, talking about this and showcasing that Warlocks might be a good farming option to a Paladin. Because as you can see, he's doing smaller pulls. Now, when you're doing smaller pulls but still trying to farm the dungeon, what you want to do is do smaller pulls and kill them fast. Now, what I'm thinking here is, what if you play a Warlock and you send your fellow guard in to like tag the mobs and pull the mobs, and you use Seed of Corruption. Like, Seed of Corruption hits so hard in TBC as a Warlock, and I feel like that could be a good way to farm it, because once again, what you're doing here to avoid the knockdown mechanic is smaller pulls, faster kills, and I believe those fast kills from a Warlock using Seed of Corruption could really speed this up as well. So instead of being a Paladin, maybe being a Warlock could farm at either the same or a better rate as well. Now, you probably could not do a pull like this on a Warlock, so this pull right here, you would have to do in probably 2 or 3 separate pulls. So as a Paladin, you can still pull way more than a Warlock can, at least I think so. I haven't tried this as a Warlock ever, but I do believe in TBC Anniversary, I might end up trying this as a Warlock. But yeah, once again, you can see it's all about doing the pull as fast as possible, gathering the mobs, and doing the regular Stratholme farm, and just hope to not get knocked down. But even if you get knocked down, it's usually not the end of the world. You still have some ways to heal yourself, block stuff, and do damage through consecration, for example. So even getting knocked down isn't the biggest problem in the world. I do believe, though, the more resilience gear you have, the less knockdowns you get, but don't quote me on that, but I do believe there's like a slight correlation between those two things. But yeah, as you can see here as well from looting here, you can see the loot, by the way, in the scrolling loot text. 4 minutes in, gold per hour is 436. I believe this is like when you auction the stuff as well. If this is a raw gold from vendoring, that is insane, by the way, but I don't believe so. But you can see here you have gold cash and then gold items as well. So gold cash is just raw looted gold. So even if this total gold per hour is counting the auctionable price, so like the TSM auction price, right? If it counts that, this is still really good. It's a mix of both raw gold and auction house gold at the same time. That being said, if this is all raw gold, so you're making 400 raw gold per hour, this is going to be insane when you count the auction house as well. Either way, this entire video, by the way, is just going to show you a full run of Stratholme, so assuming everybody here knows how to farm Stratholme, I'm not going to drag it out anymore, but I just wanted to like show you guys that Paladin boosting is still available, even after the nerfs, like he said here as well. Like, he's doing this pull after the nerfs. People freaked out back then, people are freaking out right now, and hopefully this video right here might be able to show you that if you're playing a Paladin or your plans are to farm as a Paladin in TBC, don't freak out. You're probably going to be able to do some sort of farming anyway, and your Stratholme farming is not dead in the dust. There's a light of hope, okay? And you might be able to, or very likely will be able to farm. The only thing is, if this knockdown mechanic comes faster on TBC Anniversary than it did back in the day, like here for example, like he says, the knockdown starts happening 1 minute into the pull. If they change that, so the knockdown happens after 30 seconds, now we're talking about the farm being way more difficult than it otherwise is. Having that 1 minute grace period basically allows you to do still somewhat huge pulls. I do believe that if they go down to 30 seconds though, you probably want to be a Warlock instead, but for now, Paladin farming looks to be pretty okay, and the values here as well are pretty decent. I will say once again, there will be a link to the video down below for anybody who wants to see the entire thing, just if you want to like throw it on the second monitor, or if you want to see how the Paladins are farming post-nerf as well. That way I'm just like not watching the entire thing, but I'm giving you the key information that a lot of people seem to be missing. Either way, there we go. Just wanted to see this one real quick today and talk about the nerfs, which is a hot topic.